Why does a cat drag its hind legs? Those who have lived with a cat or cats for a long time may have realized that many pets often experience a strange and unpleasant situation. Suddenly, a cat may squat on its hind legs, begins to pull them, and thus constantly move around the house. Let us help you figure out what's wrong with a cat dragging on its hind legs and how to help you deal with it. From a theoretical point of view, hind limb extensions in cats and felines may be directly related to a number of abnormalities in the limb functioning system. In some cases, the legs can be torn off due to unfortunate environmental influences. For example, when a cat makes an incorrect and rough landing on the hind legs, but this is by no means the only reason. And internal organ problems can also cause restricted lower extremity function. Notably, with this disorder, the cat refuses to be stroked on its back and reacts aggressively to any touch to the lower spine. Now, let's talk about the diagnosis of the disease. If a cat's back legs are failing, the first thing to do is see a veterinarian. In most cases, the doctor will prescribe a series of tests. From these results, the first deductions can already be made about the cause of the malfunction of the musculoskeletal system. Continue watching this video to know the main areas of possible diagnosis in your pet, when and why it pulls its hind legs. To stay up to date with our latest videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Let's continue. Purulent endometritis in cats. The inflammation of the endometrium, the inner lining of the womb or uterus. Other manifestations of the disease are the cat's thirst and frequent urination. Weakened state, in rare cases swollen abdomen, and atypical behavior of the cat manifested by frequent meowing and pain. This type of disease can only occur in cats. As a treatment, surgery to remove the swollen ovaries and uterus is recommended. Drug treatment to prevent recurrence is not recommended. Next is the sciatic nerve impingement. There are no obvious symptoms. There is a manifestation of a certain restriction in movement, in which the animal pulls the legs almost constantly. The cat usually lies down, extending the hind legs, and in general has a painful appearance. The treatment is carried out under the strict supervision of an experienced veterinarian doctor. Cats often become more timid in this state and refuse to intervene from the outside. Another one is the disorders of the internal organs. Liver and kidney problems or urolithiasis, a kidney failure. X-rays of the spine and blood and urine tests should be done. Age-related changes in cats and queens. Loss of appetite, sleep disturbances, and other age-related manifestations. You may contact your doctor to relieve symptoms and start home treatment. Most doctors are averse to treating cats with dragging on their own. However, it is often known, especially in young kittens, that a simple home massage will completely eliminate the problem of weak hind legs. Every 2 to 3 hours a day, begin to stretch and stroke the kitten's limbs with your fingers at the first signs of action when the kitten's hind legs are outstretched. For a more visible and faster effect, if a cat is overweight, it is sometimes recommended to put it on a diet. Normalizing weight also helps pets recover quickly. Along with this, simulating running movements of the hind limbs can also be an excellent treatment. It is also possible to use a kind of walker, in which the legs, supported by a cloth, walk on the floor and create additional effort. Swimming in cats is also an effective tool and excellent exercise, as the tension in the front and rear legs occurs at the level of primal instincts. Acting on time, in the treatment of hind limb disease, your support during healing and your time and attention will help alleviate your cat's condition and restore a healthy appearance and return to the playful pet that you know and love. See you soon. Subscribe to our channel.